Everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. And the main thing I want to point out is we are in a market right now where on the daily chart, things look great. You got a squeeze. We're here at the mean, and typically this would be a situation where I'd be getting very long. But we always got to keep in mind the bigger picture. And on the weekly chart, we have a squeeze that has run out of momentum. So it's officially over when you have two bars in a row of a loss of momentum. We have a ready aim sell signal, right? And, we're up here at 2 ATR. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to crash. It just means the odds have now opened up exponentially that we are going to get a reversion to the mean, which in this case is about 348. You can see the last couple times this happened, we got reversion to the mean, right? Reversion to the mean, reversion to the mean, reversion to the mean. So the main point of this is that while there will be a lot of daily setups here that look good because there's a lot of squeezes, the weekly chart is saying, hey, it's time for me to do what I normally do and revert back to the mean. So if you're trying to get aggressively long in the situation, of course, there's no 100% guarantee of what's going to happen, but it's like counting cards, right? If you got a high card count, you're going to bet more because the odds of getting a blackjack are higher. Versus if you know you had a low card count, why would you bet more? Because if there's a low card count, the house has the edge. So if you think of it that way, right now the house has the edge. So why make any big long bets? And in fact, if you're experienced on the short side, obviously you can short. If the short side scares you, because the short side is actually harder to trade than the long side, you can just wait, be patient. But that's what we got going here. And so where I would want to get aggressive is when we get that ready here on the weekly charts. All right, so I'm going to be doing a class on this next Saturday, the 28th. And if you're not familiar with the ready, fire, aim, or ready, aim, fire, ready, aim, fire tool, okay, and some of you already have it, and you know that it's great. If you're not familiar with it, I'm going to be doing a class next Saturday, the 28th, where we talk about how to use that tool to not only time, like my favorite intraday trading signals are the 30-minute chart, like all day long. And in fact, if I was just going to do short-term trades the rest of my life, which in some instances are a lot easier than swing trading, this is all I would do. Spiders, Qs, S&Ps, Amazon. And but then, on the other hand, we have things like what's happening right now on the weekly chart. And you got to know how to read that weekly chart so you don't get caught flat-footed. And then also just in things in terms of how powerful divergences are on this. Okay? So if this is something that you're interested in, or you just want to find out more about it, go to simplertrading.com/ready. The dates and everything are on there. And then you'll see the different packages. There's a basic package where we're going to go through and dive into a strategy class on Saturday. And this is a class that I did. It was either last year or the year before. And this is going to be an updated examples of what's happening right now in the markets, and a lot of emphasis too on some of the 30-minute signals, how to use the weekly signals combined with the daily signals, and when to go all in, because that happens a couple times a year. The Google trade I did in March was an example of that, where everything lined up. That's when you make the big bets, and when to dial it back a little bit, like right now. And so we'll have a strategy class. This will include the indicator if you don't have it. We're going to go through all the scans that you're going to get. And then if you're newer to options, an Options 101 course. And then if you are interested in the Pro version and the Elite version, it includes all of that, just 2 days of live trading here, and then of course 4 days of live trading here. And the live trading is great because it gives you a chance to see this in real life, in real time, ask questions. And the goal with the live trading is that we actually make enough money during the trading to pay for the class. Can't guarantee that, but that's what typically happens. If you already have the tool, you can just email us at support@simplertrading.com and say, hey, I've already got the tool and I'm interested in doing the live trading. Can you hook a brother up? All right, so that's what we got. This is going to be a great class. The timing of it is perfect because the markets are about to go into a pretty volatile period, and especially when they get very volatile, if you still want to try to make that income, knocking out those 30-minute signals is the way to go. All right. Hope it helps. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me.